I hope you remember me because you've watched some other videos of bedtime stories. My name is MG, and I like to tell bedtime stories, and a lot of the bedtime stories that I tell are stories that my grandmother told me. Today, I'm going to tell you another Aesop's fable, and it is about two mice. And these little mice that I'm using are actually the toys that my cat Seamus and his brother Danny, who's around here somewhere, like to play with. But they said I could use them to help tell the story. And if you remember from previously, you'll also know that an Aesop's fable, or any fable for that matter, is a story that teaches us something, right? So we'll talk about that at the end. First, I want you to introduce you to the two mice. Now, in our story, these two mice are cousins. And one lives in the country, the other lives in the town. So the country mouse one day invited her cousin to come over and visit for a while. And while her cousin was visiting from town, the country mouse served her all of the nice food. It was very simple food, but nice food that the country had to offer. So there were acorns and wheat stalks, and there was a splash of cold water to drink. And it was quite satisfying, thought the country mouse. And while they ate, they talked. Actually, the town mouse talked, and the country mouse listened. The country mouse listened as the town mouse told her of all the wonderful food and sights to be seen and things to do in the town. And the town mouse made it quite clear that she only ate and drank the poor food that was provided by her cousin to be polite. That's very polite. But the country mouse was very entertained by the tales told by her cousin. And soon night came, and the two mice snuggled down into a nest to go to sleep. And while she slept, the country mouse dreamt of all the amazing things that she had heard from her cousin. So the next morning, when her cousin, the town mouse, said, "Why don't you come with me and visit and see all the wondrous things that I have in town?" The country mouse was ready to go. So they went off into the town. And when they arrived at the house where the town mouse lived, they discovered in the dining room a table spread full with leftovers that the people who lived in the house had left. There were cheeses and jellies and cakes and pastries and tea. And both mice scampered up and they were ready to eat. And at that moment, they heard a meow and the cat ran in. And so the mice, who knew the cat was hungry for mice, ran away. And the country mouse was nearly frightened to death as she sat in her cousin's hole and waited for the cat to go away. Finally, the cat ran away, and the two mice scampered back up to take a bite of cheese, and they had just begun eating when in came servants to clear the entire meal away, and there was also a family dog. Woof, woof, woof. And so the mice had to scamper back away. And at that point, the country mouse was really disgusted because back home, whenever she wanted a meal, she just ate. She just sat down and ate. It may not be fine food, but she could at least eat without fearing for her life. So she grabbed her luggage and she stormed out, and she told her town mouse cousin that she did not plan on losing her life in order to enjoy the finer things of life. She went back home and lived very happily ever after. in the country. So, it's a fable, and we have a lesson to learn. And the lesson that Aesop put down, it might be a little hard to understand, so I translate it this way. We should be thankful for the things we have and enjoy them, rather than trying to get things we don't have and putting ourselves in danger while we try to get them. Okay? So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this story, and I hope you'll be back again to listen to more stories. I hope you have a good night and sweet dreams about whatever wonderful things you want to dream about.